sorry Barbara couldn't be with me here. She did tell me to get a beer and some cheese fries over at Eskimo Joe's.
Hi, I'm Stan Clark. Welcome to Eskimo Joe's in Stillwater, Oklahoma. Well, when we first opened Eskimo Joe's, July 21st of 1975, basically I'd call it a beer joint. It started in this room we're sitting in, just less than 900 square feet. And really our core product was a good time, great music, and ice cold beer, and that's about all we had. And we did it 2 months out of college, so it's not like we had some big master plan or anything. It was a spur of the moment idea on a Sunday afternoon. 2 months later we opened the doors. Very quickly realized that we had a little something magic going here, and people really, really liked the place. And through word of mouth advertising, and very slowly, honestly, but we grew the crowd, and the crowd we had was very loyal. They really, really liked the place. So I knew we had something pretty special going very quickly. The very first day we opened for business, we had a t-shirt for sale behind the bar. And it's exactly what you see in this circle. It's Eskimo Joe and Buffy the Wonder Dog. And you know, in hindsight, it's such a universal theme. It's a boy and his dog. It's very simple, but I think that big smile draws you in. It's friendly, welcoming, and that's what our business is all about. Interestingly, we sold all 72 the very first week we were open, so I knew there was some magic in that logo early on. I didn't have any idea where it was going to take us. When they changed the drinking age in Oklahoma from 18 to 21, it was absolutely the biggest challenge we ever faced. By then, we were very popular, great cash flowing business, sold hundreds of thousands of these t-shirts. So, you know, we're an institution, in all modesty, at Oklahoma State. Very popular place. But hey, it was going to take our target market away from us. So we really kind of had three choices as we saw it. We thought maybe we'd just see if we could stumble along and keep the bar business going, maybe try to focus on the retail side, the t-shirt business. Or we thought maybe we would expand the product mix and the hours of operation, add food to the concept where we could leverage the same name and the same facilities, and maybe that would be a way to stay viable. Or lastly, we thought about, you know, maybe you just close the bar completely and just focus on the t-shirts. Well, we ended up going with the idea of adding food service to the mix and leveraging all the facility, the brand name we already had going, and we knew we could grow the hospitality business along with the retail side if we had a better mix, if we had a mix that could reach more people. We got a kitchen built. We added on some seating on an atrium to get more year-round seats. We had a very critical timetable. We had to get more than half of our revenues from non-alcoholic products in a 6-month window, or we'd had to post this place 21 and over only, which would have killed us completely. And I was just tickled to death to find out in 1984 that actually more people eat every day than drink every day. So in all candor, that challenge, our biggest hurdle, if you will, turned out to be the best thing that ever happened to us, because really ever since 1984, the food piece of it has been really the growth side of the business, and along with that, the retail brands just exploded. So things really grew quickly from that point forward. In 1987, we had a chance to get a lease on the building right next door to Eskimo Joe's. We're standing in that space now. We've expanded it about 5 times since then. It wasn't this big when we started, but at least it was a place people could actually walk in, touch and feel the product. Because up until 1987, we sold every t-shirt we ever sold right over the bar at Eskimo Joe's. Today, most of our direct business is done via the internet. We still get some direct calls on the 800 line from our catalogs, which we still send out. But most of that comes via the web. Of course, we have a web store that's out there 24/7. So that's the direction. And recently, in the last less than a year now, we've been on Facebook, and we've got almost 50,000 fans already on Facebook. Heck, our mailing list is still only 10,000. So that deal just has exploded, and the opportunity to touch that many people on a daily, if we choose, basis is just phenomenal. Today we have 2 other restaurants in Stillwater. One is Giuseppe's Italian Kitchen. The other one is Mexico Joe's. Beautiful standalone buildings in prime locations, actually sharing common parking lots next door to one another, and both very, very successful in their own right. use standard metrics, really, I think, for any retailer, just in terms of inventory turns, gross profit margin, those kinds of things. But you know, for us, there's also the added impact that it's a billboard, it's a walking billboard. And fortunately today there's north of 10 million of these things out there around the world. We decided to take what the marketplace had rewarded us most handsomely with, and that was the Eskimo Joe's brand, and got into the promotional products business. So we actually go out today and sell direct business to business to other businesses and try to help them in their marketing efforts. So as a promotional products distributor, we are basically there to provide marketing solutions and to make other companies look great. And we do that with our screen printing expertise, our graphics design team, and any and every promotional product imaginable, from the most inexpensive, made in China, for example, keychain, plastic cups, all the way through really high-end corporate gift items, everything in between. But of course, we especially like to help people with t-shirt design and screen printed t-shirts. This is Stan Clark. Thanks for visiting Eskimo Joe's, Stillwater's Jumpin' Little Juke Joint.
Yeah, Eskimo Joe's has been around since 1975 and has even been featured worldwide as one of the top college sports bars.
Defensive initially, I think, because Stillwater's home.
Andrew Shreve was shocked at first when he saw a group of people petitioning to change the Eskimo Joe's and Mexico Joe's mascot.
You know, I wouldn't want that to change, but I think I need to think openly about it.
Other people telling me they don't see anything wrong with it.
I think it's just fine. Honestly, I don't see anything racist about it.
The Oklahoman who first started the petition told me today, quote, "The term Eskimo is a racial slur. We are not to be used as mascots. We are people. That's why we are fighting and speaking up."
We are trying to get them to understand that the mascot issue, using us as mascots, is not acceptable.
David Hill with the American Indian Movement says he has been fighting racial mascots and stereotypes for decades.
Not representative, true representative of our people and our behavior. They're like clowns.
I think we both like the Eskimos, but if there's a conversation that needs to be happening, I want it to at least happen. I don't want to stop it from happening.
But there are groups and petitions also online to keep the mascot as is.
Because this is Eskimo Joe's.
We reached out to Eskimo Joe's for a statement. They tell us they are taking a close look at the opinions some people have expressed. Reporting in Stillwater, Aaron View, KOCO 5 News.